Good morning and welcome to another Glenmany Talks Chelsea. And last night it was Real Madrid 1, Chelsea 1. And it was a really good all-round team performance. And I don't know about you, but the thing that I always insist on from the club I support is that every man on that pitch, when he walks off, he's sweating and he's given 100%, and that's what we got last night. In patches, the football was absolutely brilliant. The passing, I can think of 4 passages of play where there was probably between 7 and 12 passes that were actually getting us forward as well. So a very good game. I think we also saw how dangerous Real Madrid can be. Benzema certainly looked a lot sharper than I've seen him in a long while. Not that I've watched a lot of Real Madrid this year, I'll be honest. But don't forget they'll have Sergio Ramos back and a fit Eden Hazard for the return. So it really is just half time. Can we do it? Yes, of course we can. We just need to sharpen up on this finishing, don't we? A lot of debate this morning over Timo Werner. To me, he's a better player. We're a better team with him in the side, purely because of the amount of men that he takes with him. His movement is excellent. But last night he had to score that. You're that far. You know, you're that close to the goal. Put your foot through it. Give it a slight lift. And you know what? If the keeper pulls off a worldie, then the keeper pulls off a worldie. But Courtois stopping something with his feet. I mean, you can hit it anywhere apart from where Werner hit it, because you know that Courtois is going to have his legs open like Mole Flanders, and anywhere but there. Anyway, Pulisic, excellent goal. Nice and calm, round the keeper. You don't often see them goals nowadays, and he played really well last night, Pulisic. Really well. I think the thing is that they're going to be just as scared as us in the second leg as we are as them. And it's not often that Real Madrid take the field, and that's in their psyche. So really good all-round game. Our pressing was excellent. So was theirs, to be fair. They dropped off a bit in the second half, and I guess so did we. But initially, there wasn't a lot of space on that pitch, and whatever space there was, we had to make for ourselves, and we did. We played really well. Kante uncharacteristically gave away a couple of shocking balls in the first 10 minutes. And one of them could easily have led to a goal. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, what a night for Kante to have a mare, and then for the next 80 minutes he was out of this world. So it was an emotional game, wasn't it, folks? It really was. And it's just half time. Okay, let's get on to the scores. What do you think of Werner, by the way? For those few of you that do watch these, what are your views on Timo Werner? I mean, you know mine. I think he brings a lot to the side, but we do need to start finishing. You know, and I've played up front myself, and I've gone, say, 10 or 11 games without scoring, and you seem to get one, then you go on a little run. Well, Timo seems to score and then not go on a little run. And I watched him last year in Leipzig, and I'll stand and take me words. I thought he'd get 25-30 goals this year. But no, I've been wrong. Now the rest of his game, he's taking one or two players with him, creating space for Pulisic or whoever else is playing there. But does that warrant a place in the side? I think it does, but I could understand those that don't. So let me know your thoughts on Timo. Right, so last night we started off with Mendy in goal. Mendy didn't have a chance with a goal. His distribution was good. I was biting my fingers sometimes, like I normally am when he's got it and there's a player running down on him when he don't seem bothered. But his distribution was good. I'm going to give Mendy an 8 last night. We started off with Aspie at right wing back. Went through that in the West Ham video. He's not a wing back anymore, but last night Aspie 100% did well going forward, did great defensively. I can see why Tuchel played him for an extra experienced head, I suppose. But yeah, he played well, and Aspie gets an 8 as well. In the middle we had Christensen, one bad ball, but a good game. Won some balls in the air. When Benzema scored, now this is going to be hyper critical. And I haven't played at the standard these guys are playing, but do you know when a player gets the ball that close to goal, I was always told, get right on him. Don't foul him, but right on him so your body's touching his and he can't turn. And I've watched that goal. You watch it again. I've watched it, and I think if Christensen does that, then it makes it very difficult for Benzema to spin round like that. And that was, if you watch that is Christensen's man. But I'm being hypercritical, and Christensen's going to get an 8 from me as well. Yeah, he didn't have a bad game at all. Thiago Silva was Thiago Silva. Well organised, sensible passes forward, always looking to pass forward. Maybe because of the clubs that he's played for before. Couple of great blocks, won everything in the air, organised that defence brilliantly. Thiago Silva's going to get an 8.5 from me. Rudiger didn't do anything wrong, gets an 8. Couple of really powerful runs, looking to get forward, looking to play out of defence. Rudiger's just grown this year. I've gone from wanting him out of the club for some of his early season performances to really rating him again as a centre half. So hats off to Thomas Tuchel for whatever you've done with Rudiger, and hats off to Rudiger for whatever you've done with yourself. And then we had Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell, I know some people said to me, oh, you know, they didn't agree with me with my score of Chilwell on Saturday. I think for me, and I'm not saying I'm right, but he's the victim of being Mr. Consistent. Last night, defensively excellent, always an outlet going forward. Sometimes it don't even get to him, but he's taken up a man going forward. So you've got a defender that's occupied just by where Chilwell is. I thought he had a good game last night. Chilwell gets an 8 from me. Then in the middle of midfield we had Kante. I've already spoken about. First 10 minutes as bad as I've seen him in a Chelsea shirt from the point of view of passing accuracy. Next 80 minutes, absolute workhorse performance. Defensively excellent, some great blocks. Always looking to go forward. Some great forward runs. The engine on that boy is just amazing. Kante gets an 9 from me. First 10 minutes stops him getting a 10. Jorginho, yeah, did okay. Not going to go on about what I see in his game that's negative, because you already know. Last night Jorginho will get an 8 from me. Did okay. I'd like to see him play the ball forward more, but it ain't going to happen. And last night he took the sting out of things. Yeah, Jorginho gets an 8 from me. Then we had Mason Mount. Mason Mount last night was absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Defensively, when we got forward, showed flashes of skill. Couple of shots, always a danger. Mason Mount gets a 9 from me, and he gets my man of the match award. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? That's why I do these, to see what you guys think, and gals. A couple of gals sending me questions. Thank you. I've answered them on Facebook DM, so I've only just answered them. So apologies for that. Yeah, and then we had Timo Werner. Timo Werner with what I think was a shocking miss. The snake saved it. People are saying great save. Well, if that's a great save, I'll eat my hat. It was banged straight at his feet when it should have been anywhere in that goal. Just lift it from there. The rest of Timo Werner's performance last night was excellent. He took players with him. His pace was always a threat. A couple of times he made the wrong decision when passing. But all in all, a good all-round performance. And Werner gets an 8 from me last night. And Christian Pulisic, who put in a hell of a shift, scored a great goal, kept his head, went round the goalkeeper. Always a threat. Took quite a bit of hammer that we might not have noticed. Took quite a few fouls last night, which is always the big worry with Christian. Will he end up with a hazard scenario? So Pulisic last night gets I'm going to give Pulisic an 8.5. An 8.5, bordering on 9. I'm like that because he did play very, very well. Won't score the subs, but I think in the second half, Reece James did very, very well when he come on, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him at right wing back when we play him at home. I know we haven't got to win, but relying on a 0-0 against that lot is not a good policy, so we might as well go out and try and win it. That's all for me really. Tuchel last night gets a 8.5 from me. Don't think he could have done much more really. In-game management was good. You could see we were tired. I'm going to change it to a 9. Tuchel gets a 9 last night. I say he saw where we were lacking. I agreed with him. That's not the reason he gets a 9, but yeah, he seemed to manage that game from a managerial point of view, and obviously can't argue his team selection. 1-1 away with Real Madrid, and it could have been so much better if we could finish. Can you imagine Haaland out there last night, or Didier? I said, you know, if I could call one player back from the past tonight, it'd be Drogba. But there you go, or even Peter Osgood out there. That'd be he'd have done a job last night. Anyway, thanks for watching these. Let me know what you think about the questions I've posed, and just let me know what you think in general. Thanks for watching again. If you do like these, please subscribe. Speak to you after Fulham on on Saturday. Hopefully it's a little run out for Billy Gilmore. Say it every week, but hopefully it is. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Up to Chelsea.